was definitely great, and I told Huff, I was mad at myself. I missed his when I went to the tent in the game. So, it was good that everybody was contributing. We all do a good job rushing the passer and just, even the DBs blitzing and stuff. So it was good to see.
The defense just relentless. Every day we come out to work, we come out competing, and we know the sky's the limit for us. As long as we do our exact things, we're unstoppable.
We just wanted to play a better half of football, more complimentary football. So it was just a pressure to perform better because we know we could have performed better in every way, for sure.
I mean, for us, we got to take the ball away more, and we shouldn't let that team score. That we put that on our backs, or at worst a field goal. So there's a lot of stuff that we want to get better at, and so it's just continuing to just give them the ball, get off the field, and giving them every opportunity we can.
Geno's played enough football to kind of understand, what he's getting, see the field very well. We just play good defense, and Geno's a good quarterback. That running back is, Jensen, he's going to be good. He's a good player. And obviously the tight end is one of the best in the league. So, man, good team. We end up winning, so thankful for that.
There's never a perfect game. And there's some games that are better than the others where, offense might score 40, 50, and for us it doesn't matter. As long as we got 0-0 and we have a chance to, do our part defensively, we're going to do it. And so offensively, we trust in those guys. And, it might be slower today and it's a close 10-7. It's boring. Nobody wants to watch a 10-7 game, obviously, but, for us, a win is a win.
That's what's good about having a great defense like that. We might sleep up on offense, but we got the confidence in our defense. We come to the sideline and be like, we're going to get the ball back. Next thing you know, we turn around, it's third down, they call them punt block return. So having a great defense like that, it helps you a little bit, but at the same time, you don't want to lean on them too much.
It's a division game. I don't care what anybody says about a team in your division going into a game. They're always going to be close. So that's what it is. It's just getting these wins, figuring it out, and because we're going to see them in 2 weeks. We're obviously going to all watch the same thing, do a couple things, but not a lot changes. So the teams know each other.
There's obviously some plays that I want back and we want back as a defense because we're striving to be perfect. Even though we won the game, we have a lot of things that we have to work on, a lot of things to clean up, and that's why I think our defense is so good, is because no one is just happy with the status quo of just winning. We can be a lot better than what we put out there tonight. I can be a lot better than what I put out there tonight, and everyone on the defense believes that and feels like that.
It varies game to game, drive to drive. But what's hurting us, right, is when we get behind the chains, it gets really difficult. So we need to get into the 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3s, right? And then defense is kind of on their heels, and we can do whatever we want. I'd say that's the key to it. But obviously, it's an 11-man game, and everyone kind of has to do their job every play.
Obviously, there's too many negative plays. We had a couple turnovers. That was tonight. But over the last stretch of things, when we get in lulls offensively, it doesn't really seem like it's not like we're taking sacks. It's not like we're turning the ball over at alarming rates. It's not like we're having huge negative plays. We're just not capitalizing on what we need to do. And there's opportunities there. Obviously there's some looks tonight that we weren't expecting. Certainly late in the game when they started playing base to sub, that makes it really difficult to kind of stay on track. And certainly, AJ Cole was on his way to being the MVP of the game. He pinned us into one 3 times, and it makes it really, really difficult to operate normally offensively when that happens. So a lot of weird things that happened tonight, but unacceptable to only walk away here with 10 points and with the way our defense is playing. And like I said, we'll be better for it.
Just got to get first downs early. We got to get going earlier. I think it took us a minute to get our first down. I think we got to stay on the field. We got to get a defensive break. If we can help them out, they're going to be even better. So I think we just got to sustain drives early and start faster, start better.
Yeah, cool. We're 8-2, but we want bigger things, and we're going to do it. We're going to get it. We're going to get together with the guys in this room or in this locker room and on the team. Winners. So we're going to get together.
Wins are going to come how they're going to win. Obviously, you look at some of the greatest teams that played in the NFL history. A lot of times you win by 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. A win's a win. Obviously, we got to clean some things up on offense and get our offense going. But if our defense is going to do that every single week and give us some positions, it's just a moment of time until we click on all 4 cylinders, and that's what we need to start doing here down the stretch.
Just a quick turnaround Thursday night game. It's a lot of things that won't be perfect, but at the end of the day, came out with a dub, 8-2, best record in the NFL right now, so we're pretty happy.
It's just a lot for a quarterback to have to see what, BJ's throwing at QBs and stuff every week, and it's a tall task, so I can understand, why, guys hold the ball a little bit more than they need to.
I played a new position this week. Usually I'm on the outside, and this week they kind of put me on the inside. So I was just thinking about, how I could make a play, change the game a little bit. And we had ran 1 punt return already, and I kind of felt like I could get there. So the next time I just kind of shot it, and it worked out. So, yeah.
JL has been huge for us. He really has. He's been an X factor, if you will, for us. He's that guy on special teams that we look for. And, he definitely made that play today that kind of changed the momentum for us and got us going. And, we're going to rely on him moving forward.
Shout out to the special teams guys, especially the safeties, PJ, DK, and JL. I think DK is on a track to be all-pro. JL's right there behind him making big-time plays. He made big-time tackles today, too. I think a lot of people see the blocks, but they don't understand some of these tackles that they make are like crucial on these field positions. And so that's a testament to who he is and a guy that just going out there to be his words. I'm not saying this, but he likes to call himself a crash out. So he's a crash out, and sure enough, the ball hit him right in the face. So that's a good one for the team for sure.
When I caught the ball, honestly, seeing people to my right, so I looked left, and then I saw Alex, and he was pointing that way. So I just ran over there. He got a good block, and then I just tried to make a play.
Yeah, it's exciting. We're winning football games. We're doing what we want to do. We have one more before the bye week, and then it's in this league. It's a race to 10. So let's get there, and then see what happens from there.
We're outlasting teams, and that's a good trait to have. And to win one score games in the NFL is a huge deal, especially because last year we were on the wrong side of it.
Yeah.
Guess what? This year we're on the right side of it. So that is a makeup, character, all that type of stuff. We never think we're out of it, no matter how things are going. If they're going wrong, whatever the case is, we always believe, and that stems from Sean.
I see how it was in training camp. I saw our front seven and what they could do, and back end how they could cover. And defensively, we just got to keep stepping up and doing our job to, I didn't even like that they got 7 this week. If I'm being honest, we got to hold these teams to more field goals and stuff. But, just thankful to be a part of a great defense.
It really is special, and, it's just there's so much that goes into it. Obviously, everybody sees the sacks that happen on game days, but, just the work that we put in throughout the week with our position coaches, BT Jordan, who works with us too, and, just how well, we communicate throughout the week and just the rush plan that goes into it. It really is special, and it's no surprise that, the stuff happens on, game day.
It's good, and I appreciate these guys. They make me better. We make each other better. We're playing together well. We just got to keep doing it.
The sky's the limit, and I think it's all based on our beliefs and in the locker room, believing in each other and our work ethic and what we're doing in practice. Because, Coach says it, every week. We have to beat who we're playing, on Wednesday, on Thursday, how we're practicing. And we all believe that. We've all bought into that, and that's why we've seen so much growth. And we're not there yet, but we're getting there.
We got to recover. We got to get our rest. We got to recover. And then we have to clean up our mistakes. But, after getting this out the way, we kind of have a mini bye right here. So, hopefully the guys take advantage of it. And I know we will. We'll take advantage of it. We'll get our rest, and we'll come back feeling even better.